Hello my fellow heroes and rivals. Let me ask you guys something. Have you ever been in a fight where your strategists are eliminated and you can't seem to find a health pack to save yourselves? If so, not to worry. I'm making a series of videos that will help guide you through the maps. Whether you're just starting out or you just haven't had the time to learn these maps. I'm going to show you where all the health packs are, the routes, the interconnected areas that follow them, as well as any and all secrets/Easter eggs that I can find. On screen as well as below in the description will be the timestamps should I change to a different map in this video. Typically these will be the locations with multiple maps and modes. With all that said, let's jump into the guide. Welcome to Empire of Eternal Night, Midtown. I think this place is actually kind of cool. So as with the previous convoy or convergence maps, I'm going to start with everything on the right side, the health packs, the routes, etc. Then we're going to move on to the left side. We're going to do that for each point up until we get to the end of the map. Everything I show will be from the attacker's point of view. And we're going to start on the right side. So starting on the right, we're going to go this way. We're going to go underneath this bridge into this music room where you find the first health pack for the right hand side. From this health pack, you can just walk around. Brings you to a big loop. However, from this health pack, we're going to turn around, go back out the way we came and go up this makeshift bridge. Now from either the left or the right, it doesn't really matter. They both lead to the same area. As you can see, it leads all the way back around on itself towards this makeshift bridge that connects the left and the right side. From this health pack, we're going to go this way. Take a right. We're going to go into Armor's Books. Take a left here. You'll find the second health pack for the right hand side. From the second health pack, we're going to turn and go this way. And behind this bus stop will be the third and final health pack for the right hand side. Now I'm going to show everything on the left hand side. We're going to immediately turn left and go into this room. We go around. You'll find the first health pack for the left hand side. From this health pack, we're going to turn around and go up these stairs. Now you can either jump out of this window onto the path, or you can turn this way and go over this bridge to this laundromat, and on the right hand side you'll find the second health pack for the left hand side of first point. From this health pack you can either go out of this window onto the path, or you can go down these stairs, make a left into this diner, and right here we'll find the third health pack for the left hand side. From this health pack we're going to go this way and go up these stairs. You can see it connects back to the second health pack that I showed you before. We come through from here and go through this archway. It'll bring you toward the fourth and final health pack for the left-hand side of first point. From this health pack, you can also take these stairs down. This is where the attackers need to get the convoy to. Coming back through just shows you all these areas. Everything here is connected. That bridge connects back to the right-hand side that I showed you before. This all connects into each other. You can go in and out. And how you can drop back down and get to the first floor again. Once the attackers have reached their first checkpoint, we're going to turn around. Ardman Books has now become the attackers' spawn room. This stairway would be blocked off once the attackers have reached the first checkpoint. And so will this window. So now I'm going to show everything on the right-hand side of second point. We're going to start by going this way. As you can see, these two doorways just lead to the same area. From this doorway, we're going to go this way, and we're going to go up these stairs. Immediately to our left, we'll find the first health pack for the right-hand side of second point. From this health pack, if we continue this way, you're going to see this spawn door. This is the defender's first spawn. This is just a glitch. Once the attackers have reached their first checkpoint, this won't be here anymore.
And by this, I mean the spawn doors.
And inside, once we go down these stairs, or you can go from these two doors, but you will find the second health pack for the second point on the right hand side. This defender's first spawn is actually relatively unique. So it has 4 doors that I showed you before. That means that you can't have a Doctor Strange use that portal technique to be able to trap you. So on normal maps, if structures take damage, obviously they will break apart. This one's a bit unique. So once it starts taking damage and it gets to a certain threshold, it begins to repair itself, giving you another few health packs and an area that you can fight on. So from these two doorways, we're going to turn left and you're going to find the third health pack on the right hand side. This is only when this area has been repaired. From here, we go down, which by the way, before we go down, I'm going to show you, you can access this either by those doors or these 3 staircases. We come down, we go to this archway and you go inside, you'll find the 4th health pack for the right hand side of second point. You can go around this pillar or you can go into here. There's nothing really here, just wanted to show it off. From here, you now have 2 ways you can go, either through that door or that hallway. We're going to go this way and take an immediate left to find the final health pack for the right-hand side of second point. From this health pack, you can either go through this archway or you can go through here to get to here. Now you can either go up this broken bridge or go through this hallway. It just leads you to this broken subway area. And now we're going to focus on everything on the left side. So I'm going to very quickly show you this path and this path both lead to the same place. However, once you go down this path, you'll find the first health pack on the left hand side. If we turn and go through this hallway, as you can see, that's the path I showed you before. We keep going this way. You can now either go down from here or from here. We're going to take a right to find the second health pack for the left hand side of second point. From this health pack, you can either take one of these two openings. It doesn't really matter. You drop down. They both lead you to here. No matter which side you take, brings you into this locker room where you'll find the third health pack of the left-hand side of second point. And from here, we go back around. This brings you right here, back to the path. Going through from here. Now you can either go from this staircase or where I just showed you. You come this way and it brings you to the fourth and final health pack on the left-hand side of second point. Now for everything on the right side of third point. We're going to come this way immediately. Going to go this way. You can see there's a bunch of leading paths. They all go back to the path, of course. Come this way. And through there, this hallway, you will find the first health pack on the right-hand side. Very quickly, I'm just showing you that all these paths lead to the same area. As you can see. They all lead to here. From this health pack, we have two ways we can go. Down through here or up. We're going to take the up path first. Just showing you where it leads. You can actually come back around to look onto the convoy's path. Going this way, you can go through here and go down into this room, which you can also do from here. You come through, as you see, to the second and final health pack on the right-hand side of third point. And now I'm going to show you everything on the left side. If we turn left, we can actually go from here. This bridge leads you up. You can see that there's a pathway over here as well. But you'll see right here, the first health pack for the left-hand side. From here, I'm going to bring you over here. This is the attacker's third spawn room. Just quickly showing it off. Where we're going to go up these stairs. And you can come over towards this lip. Back down the stairs. You can come back around. You can come this way. Over here is the defender's second spawn point. You come through here. You come back around. Just showing you it's all interconnected. See? So from here, we're going to go this way. And we're going to take this pathway up, which brings you to the second health pack for the left-hand side of third point. Now, you can either jump down to here or from here. It doesn't really matter. But whichever way you do, you go to the third health pack for the left-hand side of third point. From here, we can either go through this room. Now you can either go over to here or through this room. They're both relatively, again, interconnected. Come back around. I'm actually going to show you now what happens when you go up and through here. You got this room that you can go to. And as we saw, that's the makeshift bridge that we saw when we went over here. So just like with the middle of the second point with the recursive destruction, both sides here actually have it as well, both the left and the right. I'm going to show you what that looks like and how it changes up the map. So if we press play and you can see, you know, we're doing damage to the sides as we did before, it begins to build itself. It builds itself back up. You lose the health pack in there, unfortunately, and you lose the connective bridge or makeshift rubble from the left to the right, from here to here. And as I said, the same thing happens on this right side as well. So once the right side has been repaired, if we come this way, you'll notice that we've lost that health pack that was here. There are no health packs anymore. And now we have a different way, you know, just a different area you can go through. So you can come down these stairs to get to here, towards this little auditorium. You can come up here. Or you can go through here. It doesn't really matter. But if we go up these stairs and then here, we get to this platform. Again, there's no health packs. The health pack that we had on the right side is gone. And honestly, it's really not worth it. But if you come down, you can go through here. You only get this health pack, which I guess is now the first health pack on the right-hand side. You can come up these stairs. You got another area that you can fight from. Come up again. Same thing. And it brings you right to the end point of the right side. And now I'm going to show you everything on the left side. As I showed you before, once you repair this area, you do lose out on some health packs. So keep that in mind once you're either defending or attacking from this map. You can come through here. You know, you get an area that you can fight from. You can actually go up into these windows if you manage to break the window and go through. There's nothing there, but you know, it's another vantage point. You can actually come down to here. You have another spot you can fight from. This place has slightly been repaired. You come through. The bridge is still here, so you can go up, fight from here as well. And as I said before, you only get 2 health packs in total on this third point. You get the one right here. And you get the one right here, which are much closer to the defenders than they are to the attackers. So I would at least, if you're going to repair this, I would at least wait till you're about here. This way you can at least try to get access to those health packs. So that concludes the left and the right side of all 3 points. Now I'm actually going to show you the middle path. The only reason I am is because people surprisingly have told me they couldn't find it. So we're very quickly going to just go through the middle path where it takes you to the end over here. And now I'm going to show you every secret, every Easter egg, and every cool little detail that I've managed to find. There's actually quite a bit of them, so there's a possibility I've missed some, and if I have, please let me know in the comments below. So the first thing I'm going to show is actually this holographic statue of the Fantastic Four. This is behind you when you drop from the tower on attacking spawn. The only reason I'm even showing this is because someone told me they didn't realize that was there, so I figured there might be 1 or 2 more people who haven't, so here you go. Inside attacking spawn and a few other places, you can find holographs like this. This seems to be what I can only describe as Master Chief. At least that's what it looks like to me. I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments whose helmet this belongs to. And from the attacking side, you can also see this is the Baxter building that we exit out of. If you look around the map, you'll certainly come across 2 posters. One being a reference to the Bar with No Name, and the other being the Hellfire Club. The Bar with No Name is a superhero villain hotspot. It is a bar where they can come to socialize and hang out. Fighting's not allowed, but you know, sometimes they allow it. And the Hellfire Club is a society in mainly the X-Men comics. It's mainly just filled with the wealthy and the elite, but there's an inner circle that tries to rule the world with their like power and influence to fit their agendas. Throughout this map, you'll find many posters and pictures. One of them is this right here. Something called Separation Anxiety. It's a music album. I'm not too sure if it actually pertains to anything, but again, a cool detail. Throughout the map, you'll also see posters for Marvel Rivals Galactic Tunes. This is official music from Marvel. You can find it on YouTube as I'm showing you right here. Cute little nod to the real life counterpart. I thought that was really sweet that they added that into the game. You can also find throughout the map Dazzler. This is a Marvel character. They have a solo comic called Light Up the World. Another neat little Easter egg that they threw in. Throughout the map, you'll also find these Reed Richard plushes. You'll see these vending machines that say strange sodas. To me, they look like alcohol, so I suppose that would be very strange. We also have the Grand Central Diner. This seems to be either a nod to Pershing Square restaurant or other diners that are associated in or around the Grand Central Station. We can also see the Fantastic Four's building on the side labeled Leland Baxter. This is from the Leland Baxter Paper Company. Leland Baxter made the tower for the Fantastic Four. Around the beginning of First Point, we can see this billboard from Nelson and Murdoch, attorneys at law, fight the crime fearlessly. Nelson is Foggy Nelson, who is a lawyer in the Marvel Universe, along with Matt Murdock, who is not only a lawyer, but the Daredevil. Here we can see Ardmore's bookstore. This is actually a comic book store from the Amazing Spider-Man comic series. Issue number 308, premiered July 1988. The bus stop that I showed you earlier, which if we go around from here, is Van Dyne's Fashion Boutique. Van Dyne being a reference to Hope Van Dyne, also known as the Wasp. And as you can see, there's Squirrel Girl and Tippy Toes, who I'm assuming are modeling for this company. While not necessarily an Easter egg or a secret, I just wanted to show off some cool details. Like for instance, the inside of ambulances would be modeled. The same can be said for police cars, some civilian cars, but not the inside of taxi cabs. Around the map, you can see these cute little bats that are flying. I thought initially they were like JPEGs or PNGs. They're actually fully 3D modeled and rendered. If you look out towards the skyline, you can see a few different buildings that might catch your eye. For instance, we have the Baxter building for the Fantastic Four. We have Marvel's Roxxon Energy Corporation. We have the Beyond Corporation. We have Oscorp. And we even have the Avengers building, which the A is turned upside down. We also have a smaller version of what's called the Quiet Room. Inside of the center room for the Metro North timetables, you can see these turrets mounted up. We also have a reference to AIM, Advanced Idea Mechanics. They are from the Marvel Comics. They are a villainous organization with members like MODOK. We can see this vampiric gargoyle. If you actually get close, you can see that the eyes kind of light up. Thought that was a neat little thing. We also have banners saying, "Remembering the Captain." I'm assuming within this universe or this world, Captain America has died. So once the rubble has repaired itself in the center, you can see the clock is struck 12:10. This is actually a reference to Earth 12:10 in the comics. You can see here the Fisk building. This building belongs to Wilson Fisk, otherwise known as the Kingpin, who is a Spider-Man and Daredevil villain. You can see painted graffiti of the city upside down. To me, this kind of reminds me of Into the Spider-Verse, when Miles jumps. We have graffiti of a crescent moon. I believe this is a reference to Moon Knight. We have more graffiti, for instance, Avengers Assemble and Bloody Expectations. Now that the right side has been repaired, the graffiti I showed you before, there's actually a bit more. So if you turn around, you can see graffiti that says thwip, which is the sound that Spider-Man's web makes once it leaves the web launcher on his wrist. Behind this rubble, there's this neon sign. So if you go inside, it says, "While you drank, the world changed." And I believe that is a reference to House of X. While you slept, the world changed. You can actually get a better look at this neon sign once the right side of Third Point has been repaired. We can also see a building labeled as Timely Trend. I think this is a reference to Timely Comics, which was actually the first comic book arm of the American publisher Martin Goodman. And it was the entity that would evolve by the 1960s to become Marvel Comics. In front of the Avengers building, you can see both a statue of Captain America and Iron Man. You can see the Avengers sign listed on the front of the building. But if we go inside, not only do you see another Avengers sign, but you'll also see a statue of Captain America and framed statues all around. So we have Thor, Captain America, Hawkeye, the Hulk, Tony Stark, and Black Widow. Looking back towards the skyline, you can see a few more signs and whatnot. You can see Stark Unlimited over here. And if we look over there, you can see the Life Corporation. There is another billboard that I want to draw your attention to, and it's one of my favorites when I saw it. It is a Only the Facts Matter J. Jonah Jameson Daily Bugle billboard. You can see an American flag with "Remembering the Captain, a hero ends the World War." You can also see a few of these weird posters or billboards along a few buildings. I don't know where this is from, so if you do, please let me know in the comments below. The image is so familiar to me, but I just don't quite know where it's from. We can also see around the map that there are a few signs like this one, for instance, "Damage Control, Caution, Vampire Zone." A cute little nod to Dracula coming in and taking over New York. Once the left and the right side of Third Point has been repaired through recursive destruction, we get a few more Easter eggs. For instance, we have the Feast Community Center, food, emergency aid, shelter, and training. Feast is an American non-profit organization. You've actually seen it from the Spider-Man No Way Home movie. Aunt May works there. As we saw from earlier on that bus billboard, the Van Dynes seem to own a fashion store or boutique, and this seems to be their store. There is a sign for a 2-in-1 hot dog, never too much. Up above, you can see one of these billboards says the Gem Theater, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which is a reference to the movie The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, but the Gem Theater itself is a reference to Luke Cage. Next to it, you can see a sign that says "We Made a Better New York, Fisk Industries." I would assume this means Wilson Fisk or the Kingpin has become mayor of New York, as he does in some of the comics. And if you look down underneath it, you can see Fogwell's gym, Fight the Demons at the Gym, from Hell's Kitchen here. It's pretty poetic. This is the gym that Matt Murdock, the Daredevil, frequently goes to train, and his father, Battling Jack Murdock, also trained here. Down here in this secret auditorium, there is this stuffed squirrel playing the piano. I honestly don't know what this is a reference to. This could actually be a beaver for all I know, but I'm assuming squirrel just because Doreen, who is the squirrel girl, has a weird affinity with New York. As if to prove my point, just like it was on the bus stop, there is a big poster for Van Dyne's fashion boutique where you can see Squirrel Girl and Tippy Toes. We can also see the Matador Hotel. The Matador was a bullfighter from Spain in the Marvel comic, so this seems to be a reference to him. So from this health pack that I showed you before, if we look over here, we can see the Yancey Street Gain. This is a gain in the Marvel comics, mainly for the Fantastic Four. They are pretty much an antagonist for the Thing. And that wraps up everything that I've managed to find. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that this video has helped you out, and if it has, please leave a like. And while you're at it, if you'd like to, you could subscribe. It's a free way to support me. It also helps let me know that you guys want to see more videos like this, just as well as liking does. The next video I'm going to do is actually on the Hydra Charteris Base domination maps, so stay tuned for that. But once more, thank you all so much for watching. I'm Scapegoated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.